is grocer? Let's say that together. Grocer. A grocer is a person who sells food. Touch your nose every time you hear the word grocer in our story today. This word is flour. Let's say that together. Flour. Flour is a powder made by crushing up wheat. It's used to make cakes, bread, cookies, and pancakes. Touch your nose every time you hear the word flour in our story today. Bunny Cakes, written and illustrated by Rosemary Wells. Today as I read, make sure you're following along and finishing my sentences at the end of each page. It was Grandma's birthday. Max made her an earthworm birthday cake. No, Max, said Max's sister Ruby. We're going to make Grandma an angel surprise cake with raspberry fluff icing. Max made Grandma a what? Earthworm birthday cake. Max wanted to help. Don't touch anything, Max, said Ruby. Max wanted to help. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max to the store with a list that said eggs. But it was too late. Max wanted red hot marshmallow squirters for his earthworm cake, so he wrote red hot marshmallow squirters on the list. Max wrote what? Red hot marshmallow squirters. The grocer could not read Max's writing. Eggs, said the grocer, and he gave Max eggs. The grocer gave Max what? Eggs. Max brought the eggs home to Ruby. Don't bump the table, Max, said Ruby. Max brought the eggs where? Home. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max back to the store with a list that said milk. Ruby sent Max where? Back to the store. This time, Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in a different way. Max wrote what? Red hot marshmallow squirters. Max hoped and hoped for his squirters, but the grocer still couldn't read Max's writing. Milk, said the grocer, and he gave Max milk. The grocer gave Max milk. Max brought the milk home to Ruby. There's a yellow line on the floor, Max, said Ruby. You can't step over that line. Ruby told Max what? That he couldn't step over the line. But Max crossed the line anyway. Over went the flour. Ruby got out her pencil. Flour. Over went the flour. This time Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in the most beautiful writing he knew. Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters. Max could almost taste the marshmallow squirters. Flour, said the grocer, and he gave Max flour. The grocer gave Max what? Flour. When Max got home, there was a sign on the kitchen door. Max, the kitchen is no place for you, said Ruby. Ruby put up a sign that said, no Max in the kitchen, right? Ruby finished up her cake. She baked it and cooled it and iced it with raspberry fluff frosting. It needs something else, Max, said Ruby. Ruby told Max that her cake needed what? Something else. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, wrote Ruby. Meanwhile, Max had a brand new idea. Max had a what? Brand new idea. He drew a picture of red hot marshmallow squirters on Ruby's list and ran to the grocer. He could not wait. Max drew red hot marshmallow squirters. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, said the grocer. What's this? Why, it must be red hot marshmallow squirters. The grocer said, what? This must be red hot marshmallow squirters. Ruby's cake looked just beautiful. Ruby's cake looked beautiful. Max went out and put caterpillar icing on his earthworm cake. Max put what? Caterpillar icing on his earthworm cake. Grandma was so thrilled, she didn't know which cake to eat first. Grandma was thrilled. Let's say this word together. Grocer. A grocer is a person who sells food. On this page of our book, you see that Max is talking to the grocer again. The grocer is giving him flour, but what he really wants are those red hot marshmallow squirters. Today I want you to use the word grocer in a sentence of your own. Let's say this word together. Flour. Flour is a powder made by crushing up wheat. It's used to make cakes, bread, cookies, and pancakes. On this page of our book, it says, over went the flour, because Max knocked it over while they were baking the cake. Today, I want you to use the word flour in a sentence of your own.